Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my second video on NewTuber advice, okay? This one is kind of intended to look at your first few videos that you're uploading, the first kind of maybe series you're making. Again, as I said before, I'm a Let's Player, my channel is about computer games, so that's kind of where my angle's coming from, but there's still decent advice for anyone who wants to listen, no matter what your channel's about. Okay, so the very first thing you need to consider is what kit do you have? Okay, so what are you using for your audio? What are you using for your videos? What are you uploading? What are you streaming from? How good's your computer? Are you doing PS4 gaming? Are you doing Xbox One gaming? Now, none of this is meant to be insulting, but watch your videos back, look at the video quality, look at the audio quality, and ask yourself, would you watch that if it wasn't you doing it? And if the answer is, well, the audio is pretty poor, or, well, I can't really hear myself, or, well, the game is way loud, then maybe consider doing something about it. Now, don't get me wrong, your first few videos aren't the biggest deal in the world. This is where you learn, so don't worry. And if you are uploading a few lower quality videos, or if the audio is not quite sharp, but you just want to work on your confidence gaming, or you just want to work on your commentary, or you just want to get used to videoing and playing at the same time, that's fine. You're doing it for a reason. Don't worry about it. You do you. You do you, love. It's fine. But recognize that when you want to start building up a channel and building up an audience and start getting somewhere with this work, the low level quality that you're doing now is not going to cut it. Okay? So just kind of think about that. Realize why you're doing it and work towards improving that. Not right away, but work towards improving it. The second thing I would tell you to really consider is, what are you uploading and how achievable is it? Okay, so if you're doing, your first upload is Fallout 4 and it's going to take you 300 hours to complete, and you're going to have every audience member watch every single bit of it from beginning to end with no edits and nothing, and your audio's low, and how many people are going to watch that? Okay? Also, will you burn out? Will you stop after a while? Will you actually achieve what you want to do? It can get to a point when you're episode 6, episode 7, episode 8 of a series of games, and you're just like, oh my god, I don't want to do anymore. There's too many video and it's too far to go and I've got so more to do. Have a little think. Is it a 6-hour indie game and you're going to do 12 episodes, 30 minutes a piece, and edit it down to 20 or something? Like, really think about what you're doing. Make the goals achievable. Make the milestones achievable, okay? Don't get me wrong, if you want to do this game because you know the game really well and you love it and you want to play Skyrim and you've got some experience and you're good at it, you do you. Don't let me tell you wrong, okay? But just recognize the effort and work and the undertaking you are embarking upon, because it's going to be a big job. Okay, so you've got a plan, and that's really good, and you've got a structure of a video you kind of think would be achievable. You've got your kit that you kind of think's all right. You've got your audio, or you've got your camera, or you've got a game you like. You're kind of prepared, right? And you do your first video. Cool. Are you going to watch it back? What do you think of it? Is there bits that are boring? Is the audio, is the commentary a bit slow? Is it not quite as funny as you thought it was? Is it not quite as deep as you thought it was? Is there something missing? Are you skipping? Are you skipping through your own videos? You shouldn't be skipping through your own videos. They're your videos. You should enjoy them. I would advise watching the videos, finding out what's wrong, and also really seriously learn the edit. Like, cut a bit out that's dull. If you've got you with an intro and it takes 5 minutes before we see a bit of gameplay, that's not very fun for the audience, okay? Work on that. Cut out the dull, keep in the fun. Move on from there, okay? It's so important. Seriously, please think about it. This. Equally to this kind of massive learning curve of what are you learning, developing edits and things, what can you do about that in your early videos to make it easier on yourself? Like, what game are you playing and how well do you know it, okay? And why are you showing it to me? Why am I watching you play this game? If it's a game you know really well, you can kind of storm through the important bits and not spend 30 minutes lost somewhere behind a back alley searching for one thing because you don't get it. Like, if it's a game you have kind of knowledge on and can do quite well, you can make your videos that much easier and that much more interesting, okay? Because you don't have to focus on the gameplay. The gameplay you know in your heart down to pat. You have to focus on the video, the recording, the quality, the commentary. The stuff that's new to you, not the gameplay. So I would honestly, seriously advise, think about that. Think about what video you're doing and what you can get out of it. And my final kind of point for these early videos is that each one of them is like, each view you get is a blessing. Each comment you get is huge. Every upvote or like or subscribe is gigantic, because in these very early days, if your channel's got 10 videos and you're a Let's Player and you're trying to figure bits and bobs out, having 1 or 2 people take an interest and see the potential in you that you are seeing and you are trying and you are working towards, that's huge. Seriously, really appreciate that. Really go for that. Those early days, honestly, the milestones for me was like, oh my god, my video's got 2 views. That's amazing. 2 people who don't know me have found my channel and have watched my stuff. Oh my god, there's a comment. Oh my god, somebody subscribed, okay? And the other thing about these early videos is it takes time, okay? You might be doing this for a month and get 2-3 people, 1 or 2 comments. It might be that slow unless you get really lucky and hit on something that really appeals to people. Be prepared in these early videos to learn, to develop, to adapt, to get your style, okay? And to take time and develop patience, because this is a patient game we are all playing. This is the YouTubes of patience. We're all NewTubers. No one knows us. It's going to take a while. Right, I'm done. Bye.